Hi everybody, this is Dougie here, and you just got to see this race at Apricot Hill after you get the S license, your super license. You get to race it in these ones, and they are awesome races. A 20-minute race. You have to worry about your how your tire wear, how you're taking the corners, whether you're braking, should be braking a little softer. Don't try to brake it too hard on these fast brakes, and you know, you gotta worry about, well, maybe I should short shift and just keep my RPMs down a little bit because I don't want to burn as much gas. All sorts of stuff like this you gotta worry about. You can actually feel your tires when you come out of the pits. They're cold, they don't have as much grip. It's awesome. You just gotta, this is just awesome. And here I am, I'm using the Mercedes-Benz AMG. It's an awesome car. I'm just using it on this race here. It's a tough race. I'm just going to do that. Put it like that, and we'll give you some of the settings here. So you want to change the view, you want to get the settings. We're going to display all. And here we go. Okay, so here we are, the first thing, and we're right at the back of the pack. You can see I've got, right now I'm using the racing mediums, and maybe racing hard would be better. You have to make choices. So am I going to use racing hard? Am I going to use racing mediums? I tried racing softs. They just burn out too fast. And you have to do too many pit stops, like a 2 instead of 1, and that's going to make all the difference in this race. You've got to, it's awesome. You got to plan everything. Here you got to not brake too hard. You got to brake before you actually normally would brake. You brake before so you don't burn your tires up as much. So then you have, otherwise your front tires get worn out too fast and you're in trouble because you don't have any tires. You got to go in the pit too soon. It's just amazing. And then you got to make sure you take these corners nice, you know, or else it took me a couple times. I had the wrong tires on. You have to go for the maximum horsepower. These, you know, if you're too far back in order to actually win, if you don't have the maximum PP, you gotta go for the maximum PP. At least I did anyway. To actually win, and I just won by the skin of my teeth on this thing. Here we go, we're going around the corner. We're just trying to have a nice line here, get it in there, get it in. Let's watch some of the driving here. Okay, and I'm not sure if it's 1-to-1 for driving here or not. I'm going to give you some more sound here. This car sounds awesome. That's awesome. You can see my gas here. I've gone down almost 3/4 of the tank right now. Also, you know how much gas you're going to put in on the stop. It's going to make a big time. How much time difference you really need the extra gas. Like, it's just, and here you got to brake earlier than you want to because you don't want to burn your tires out. If you brake too soon, man, they're gone. You can see the numbers on here. I got 9, 9, 10, 10. I'm on the second lap. You can actually kind of figure it out. Now, am I going to go for 10 laps? Well, if I'm going to go for 10 laps, maybe I only want to burn out about 1 number per lap. I don't want to burn my tires out 2 numbers per lap, or I won't have them for the 10 laps. Which is, and you can feel, you're not like glued to the track here. You've got to push it. Here I got more power, and I can do some drafting on there. You got to brake here, around the 100, maybe a bit before the 100, and just kind of do a nice light brake. Instead of just doing light brakes, you don't want to burn your tires out. It's just like nuts. And here I'm going to keep it in third here, nice and low, not too high. Try to get the rhythm through these S's. That's a big thing, getting the rhythm here. You got to have the rhythm, or you're not going to hit these corners right. So you can start putting on the power before you get to the apex. You got to be slow enough to do that. Don't want to go off track. Whoa, don't go off track, man. You'll be in trouble if you go off that track. And this is not the only races like that. Once you get your super license, they got piles of, like the next one, they're all like, they're challenging and they're interesting. So, and this is just with the AI. And the AI is not playing bad, really. I mean, I don't know, like, you know, some of the cars aren't as great, some of them burning out tires, but this guy, he's pushing his tires a bit too hard. And you can see how he's pushing his tires way too hard here. Going all over. Some people drive like that. Have you ever been on a, you racing online there, and you see guys, they're all over the place, all over the place. Well, that's what that guy is. He's all over the place. Trying to get some time to get out there. And you can see, it's got good replay playing here. It's a pretty big shot here, so you can't really see the action. You can see my car coming around the corner there. But you can check your lines that way sometimes. And we're coming to this view here again. Trying to get the power on as soon as I can. It's kind of, where am I going to get the power on? I still want to hit the corner. I don't want to go off the corner. You got to brake early here. Brake early, maybe around 125. So you don't brake too hard, so you don't burn out your tires. See, I still got quite a bit of tires. That's only done 4 laps. You got a 7 on the front. Now this right front, that's the tire on this track, the Apricot race track. That's the one that's going to go first, usually. You can make these the chicane there real nicely. Man, you just got to get there. It's an awesome race. I don't know. I used this car. It was pretty good. On the Suzuka race, I bought a car. I bought the what did I buy? I bought a Honda NSX, a racing model. And it seems to be working good. I never finished the race, but they seem to be competitive. You gotta watch, And I tried the suspension soft on this. Well, I just couldn't get the speed out of the corners. I just couldn't. I lost about a second or so. Like you can see, I'm here doing 121, 122s. You do a second slower with the softer suspension, so it's almost stock suspension. It became like softened maybe a little bit, but I beefed up I had the springs up to the same. Like you gotta worry about your suspension too. Like it's how, like you're burning your tires out. You may not be able to do the corners fast. We got about a half a tank here. We're doing 100 miles an hour on these S's here, a bit more. Try to get the nice rhythm here. Oh, they were coming in for the chicane at the end. And this is important chicane. You can get some speed on there. We're at the end here and catch up with some of these guys. Apricot Hill, it's a fun course. It's a fun course. Nice, there's your, you have to go for the pit there. Man, oh man. It's awesome here. So you can see, like my right front tire there, it's burning up faster. I got a 5 on it, I got a 7 here, I got 8 and 8. So is it gonna last me? Yes, it's gonna last me another, like this is a 20-minute race, it's gonna last me another 2.5 minutes. 2.5 minutes I gotta last on this, with that tire. So you gotta be worried, okay, is that tire gonna make it? I gotta go 2.5 minutes with that. But you gotta remember too, that when you go for the pit, well, that'll bring you over the 10-minute mark. So you might go in a little bit early, but it'll give you that 10 minutes, and then when you come out, for the last laps, you'll still have your tires. Because you gotta keep your tires, your new tires, still going there. You can see those guys are way in front, like the front guy's way in front. I'm only in 9th position. 9th position. Now, I'm not passing all, like, you remember in GT5, you pass everybody and pretty, then you're just kind of home sailing, goofing around for, I don't know how many laps. But here, you're going to see, this is a race right to the end, right to the last second, right to the last drop of gas, right to the last tire tread. Like my tires are almost completely worn out. I'm a Canadian there, it's Dee Ferguson there, and there's a Canadian up front, but they're just AI, but still, it's fun. International, here we go. And there we got these S's. Now it's important to have the S's. You see, you kind of time it, get the acceleration. It's just like going through the cone. When you're doing your cone thing, it's almost like you gotta do the rhythm with your cones. You gotta do the rhythm, it's a bigger rhythm, but you gotta do a rhythm here. It's like, oh, look at my getting down to 4, and my tire's heating up there. before, am I going to last? Yes, I am, because I'm going to go in pretty soon. That front tire is going bad. I got lots in the back, but so I'm thinking, well, when I come out, I'm going to put it in the lower gear. I'm going to just floor it out. I still got lots of tire in the rear end, so that's what I'm going to do when I come out. Thinking, well, maybe I can just run it a little bit harder, a little bit, accelerate a bit more. And when I'm in my corner, after getting out of the corners, and I still got lots of tires, it'll be okay. As long as I have enough gas. You want to make sure you got enough gas, so you run out of gas before you make it to the end, and then you're screwed. You got to go for another pit. I'm going to go in right behind this GTR here, the Nissan GTR. Get in here. Now I'll put it so I won't fill right my tank, and he's going to fill up his tank because it's the AI. They just do it, fill up the tank. So if you don't fill up your tank all the way, you're going to get that extra time. Right? So I'm going to get out of there before him. He's down, but I'm down before him, and I'm by him. He's still filling up his tank. So here we go. He went in front of me, but now I'm in front of him. But I've dropped 3 positions just because I was in the. But of course, they're gonna come in too. And probably next lap maybe or something. They're gonna be coming in. And then you gotta watch out. You know, my tires were cold, and even though I was taking it easy, I almost went off the road. I kind of went off the road, right? And in here, I missed that corner because my tires are cold. They're just not gripping. Even though I'm taking it easy, I'm going off the road anyway. So you gotta watch about that. You'll notice that your tires are cold and they just won't grip. Whereas in GT5, they didn't seem to do that. They still grip when they came out. So here we go. So now then you think, wow, I went off the road once, and so I better take it easy. I better just take it easy. Just really take it easy, or else I'm going to be off the road all the time. I'm going off road, missing my lines. So you just got to really slow down. You can see while going in the lap, you're sitting in the thing. It's a minute 42nd in that last 7th lap there. Now we're on our 8th lap. It's going to be a slow lap too. Well, because I can't go as fast for one, my tires are hot, but they're starting to warm up now. So by the time I get out of here, maybe they'll be warm. I want to get the wind noise there. This is the 15th anniversary AMG. It's got a bit more power than the normal AMG that comes out. You know, if you get the 15th anniversary, why not? So here's the S's. You gotta get your rhythm. I'm a little bit off. The tires are still a little cold. And we're starting to get up to it there. I've lost a bit on there. I've got 9.9s all the way through. Look at now. Tires are all balanced at 9.999. Oh, well, that's not bad. They're all wearing out at the same speed. That's a big thing. You want to get them all wearing out at the same speed. There's a couple of guys in the pits right now. I don't know if I'll be there before they get out. See, even here when I'm braking hard, I don't brake it too hard because I don't want to burn out my front tires and be gone and then I'm in trouble. You got to do the same thing on this thing, of course. You just don't want to burn out your tires or you're going to be in trouble. Now here I'm using a wheel. It's got the brake and the clutch and the tire nut. I'm just using the paddle shifters. But you got the wheel. So it's a little different than using a stick or a DS3 controller. There's a guy going in just now. There's a couple more guys in there. I'm going to pass them. So I'm at 5th position. So this guy in front of me, he's got to be the 4th. And it's well, listen to that guy. He's got a Ford GT. We're side by side, and I've got the warning lights. Warning lights is telling me, hey, that guy's there. I know he's there, but I'm going to make sure I give him room if I can. Well, that's what you're supposed to do as a driver. You're supposed to give that guy room, right? I mean, you can't just beat him over. That's not racing. That's demolition derby, which is fun. Demolition derby is fun. Don't get me wrong, I like it, but this is a race. Here we come. They're a bit aligned that, got a little closer. I got these guys right behind me. See, they're all right behind me there. Up my butt. And I can't brake too fast in that corner, or else I'll burn my tires out. But I'm doing really good here. The 888's across, really across. And a half a tank. Hey, I'm doing all right. Doing all right. Let's just keep up this rhythm. Got to keep up this speed. You know, if I had a coach guy say, hey, you're doing good, just keep up what you're doing, just keep on the same kind of pace, you should be okay. So here we go, we're going. And your tires are always spinning the whole time. It's always a spinning almost, except for maybe here. Just like getting it. And you think about the 100-meter mark. Well, it's just a long corner here. Try to get out far, then come in, and then floor. Getting the S's, get the rhythm going. Don't try to go too fast. You want to hit that S, you want to hit it pretty good. That's not a bad spot. I missed that one. And, well, that's okay, but it's kind of ended it wrong. You know, didn't get the speed. But, you know, this is racing. You don't always have every perfect corner, and I'm not a perfect driver. I'm okay. Okay, so now we're here, we're doing 8.777. Wow, that's perfect, eh? How many more laps do I got? How many more laps? Wow. We got 5 minutes, got 5 minutes. So that's going to be like 4 more laps. So if I lose, I don't know, it's going to be down to 3s and 2s for the last little bit, which is pretty low on the tires there. They'll heat up really easy. You know, the thinner the rubber, the easier the heat transfers into the tire, and then it gets too hot, and then you start losing more rubber. So it's just it's a bad cycle. Yeah, on my rear tire coming out of there, that maybe burning a little too hard. I got a 6 on that. Still 6. It's okay. It's okay. So when you're driving this, you're thinking about all these things. Like, holy crap! Like, it's good. It's good. This is GT6. This is fantastic. I just love it. We're down to 3/8 of the tank. 3/8 of the tank. Is that going to be enough? Like a burning gas. I don't know what kind of gas mileage I'm getting. I forget the length of this course. I'm not getting too good gas mileage every time. It's no equal challenge here. Right? You got to balance everything. You got to balance it. Tires, gas. You know how you're going to go in the corner. Try to get in the corner so you're not burning your fronts off. Like, you know, like you see a lot of times in GT5, guys' tires are just red hot in the front, red hot. You're just burning them off. And who cares? Who cares? But here, you care because then you don't have a tire left. You burn up your tires, you're gone. And then right now I don't have it on. There's no skid force recovery. No skid force recovery. But I am using the driving line. The driving line is awesome for figuring out how much you have to brake so that you don't burn your tires out. That's what I'm using the driving line mostly for. So I know, once you practice enough, you gotta do like, I don't know how many laps, 100 laps, figure out, on the track, with the real pace that you gotta go on this track, but who has the time? So use the driving line, use it, man. That's what it's there for. And it'll help you figure out, it's not Bible, but it'll help you figure out, hey, am I braking too hard? Maybe I should just brake a little less so I don't burn my tires out. Here we got 6, 5, 5, 4s. So on my racing mediums here. And I'm not hitting any line, you can see, but not bad. This is good S's. Gotta time it right. Got 2 minutes left, and I'm in second place. There's let's see, what was it in front of me? Well, there he is anyway. Oh yeah, a Viper. It's a Viper. It's Ortega or something racing. We're coming to the chicane up at the last, before the end here. So we got one more lap. Here we go, one more lap. Oh, I see now I've got not much left tires, and then when I accelerated out, whoa, I went a little bit out there, right? I burned them up again. Because they don't take the heat like they used to. So I got a 3, I got a 4. Actually, now I have less tire in the rear than in the front. So So, I mean, just your racing styles and changes is that much. Remember when I went before, I had tons in the rear and not very much in the front. Now I got, especially in my right front tire, I had like nothing left. That's why I had to go in, because there was nothing left in that tire. And now it's kind of more balanced, but except now my right rear is too down too low, because I was pouring out of that, probably the chicane there a little too hard. It's coming out a little too hard. I shouldn't have come out so hard. I want to have more tire. But now I'm down the tree, and I've only got, this is the one last lap. We're getting to 23 seconds. This is going to be the last lap, I'm pretty sure. Here we go. I'm trying to be gentle here, because I don't want him. He's probably running out of tire too, so he's not pushing it like everything. But I got to get past him. I'm trying to take the inside line, but he's everything I can't take it. Here's the chicanes here. And I'm going to push my way in here. I'm going to push it in there. We're going to fight. We're going to fight for it. I'm going to fight for it, man. This is the last lap. I've got to push. I got to be a little bit not so nice. Not Mr. Nice Guy there. Just pushing because I want to get that first place. He's right behind me. He's right behind me. Final lap, and here we go. Checker flag, and it's done. What a race. You guys got to try that race. Get your S license and try those races. They are awesome. They are awesome. Well, I hope you enjoyed that little commentator, and it is an awesome race.